like to say humble, but of course, y'all say humble. There's a British Bazaar, if you're interested in that. Pretty good stuff. They're going to have all kinds of British goods, a market, a tea room, a pub, live entertainment, raffles, and all kinds of stuff. I'll leave, this is a little brochure advertising that. I'm going to leave it right here if you want to take a picture of it after class.
Do they have fish and chips?
Escort, yeah, fish and chips. Got it up. Oh, yeah. So, I don't know.
Is it all that beer that they mix with lemonade?
Yeah, I don't know. But it does say British pub, so may well be there. And then next Tuesday, we're going to do the picture here again. So the group picture.
When is that?
Next Tuesday.
Okay.
Next Tuesday, so wear your yoga shirt or one of our muster shirts, and Lisa will be very happy. Okay, so as you know, I'm not sure if we have any new folks today, but we'll always go over our safety. So if you have glaucoma or balance issues or high blood pressure, don't put your head below your heart. If you have osteopenia or osteoporosis, or if you're pregnant, no severe twisting. Obviously, do only what you can safely and comfortably do. If we're doing something that's not for you, feel free to observe, that's not a problem. Take a break at any point and please stay hydrated. It is imperative that we stay hydrated. There's water here. If you forgot to bring your water, you're welcome to take a bottle of our water. I always like to start with an intention, as you know. The intention today is I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. God learn to flex, right? So, great strategy. And then, of course, we come to our jokes. So cool. So here's my question. If two vegetarians are having an argument, is it still called a beef? Oh, you got to think about that one. So a Navy dentist has a license plate that says Top Gun. Okay. So Air Force bingo, B-52, C-130. So why did the chicken cross the road? Well, the FBI agent says, give us a little time with the chicken, we'll find out. All right, so our mind is in a good place. We'll go ahead and start with our diaphragmatic breathing, as we always do. So important. Deep breaths in and out. Breathing in, the stomach comes out. Breathing out, the stomach goes in. And breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, and breathing in, and breathing out. And again, I'm breathing in and out through my nose. It's our natural filter. It kills germs, viruses, and fungus. And it's a great way to help control snoring and even sleep apnea. Today we're going to start our warm-up with our marching in place. So we get that lower body going. All those muscles and joints moving there, secreting that synovial fluid, our natural lubricant. And we have the upper body as well. Reaching those arms out as far as I can go. Want the shoulders really involved, the back muscles. Fantastic. Heart rate's coming up a little bit also. And then maybe you can have a little more intensity going through the backstroke there. Really get the shoulders involved with rotated cuff muscles, the deltoids, the pectorals, all kinds of good stuff working here. We'll come forward again and I'm reaching as far as I can. I want to stretch those big rhomboid muscles in the back as I go along here. Now when I come to a stop, we'll take a deep breath. And we'll go ahead and do our goal post today. So I'm in the goal post position, as you know. Breathing in, I'm coming down. Breathing out, I'm going up. And in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. Now, in goal post, I'm going to twist to the right. And I'm going to twist to the left. As far as I can go, twisting from the waist. Going to twist to the right, stimulate the digestive system, and twist to the left. We'll come back to the center. I'm going to lean to the right. Get the obliques involved here. I'm going to lean to the left. Going to lean to the right. And lean to the left. Going to come back to the center now. I'm going to reverse the goalpost. So a different twist in the shoulders. Again, as I breathe in, my arms are going to come up. Breathing out, they go down. And in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. Now in reverse goalpost, again, I'm going to twist to the right. And I'm going to twist to the left. Get that transverse plane going. I'm going to twist to the right. And twist to the left. Coming back to the center now, returning to normal goalpost. Bringing those hands together. If you can touch the elbows, that's great. Breathing in, my arms come down. Breathing out, they go up. And in, and out, and in, and out, out, and in, and out. Unwind. Give those shoulders a big roll. Get that range of motion in there. That's so good. Release that synovial fluid. We go in the other direction. Big range of motion there too. Now we're going to move to the lower body. We're going to bring the feet out, dig the heels into the floor, coming forward to the point of slight discomfort, never pain. And I'm going to come right back up. And I come forward, and back up. And forward, and back up. And forward, and back up. And forward, back up. One more coming forward, and back up. Fantastic. We're going to come to a standing position. Hydrate if you need to hydrate. I'm going to avail myself of a quick beverage. I so enjoy a beverage. So we're going to go ahead now and do our shoulder roll. This is really, really good if you have shoulder issues, but it's also just good to get the shoulders nice and flexible. I'm going to turn sideways to help demonstrate. Straight posture, of course. Hands behind my back. The palms are facing outward. Square shoulders. Then I'm going to move my shoulders up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward, and up, back, down, and forward. Now I'm going to move them back, up, forward, and down, back, up, forward, and down, and back, up, forward, and down. We're releasing that again. Let's give them a quick roll. And then the other direction. And we'll do maybe the opposite roll if you can. Big range of motion there. Challenge the left and right brain. We go the other way. Fantastic. Going to release from that. We're going to go ahead now and do our first forward and backward fold. So we're going to bring those arms up alongside the ears, leaning back into our Urdhva Hastasana. And then we come forward. Uttanasana, that forward fold. We come right back up into that Urdhva Hastasana. And we come forward into that Uttanasana. Nice dynamic flow here. In our neutral position, out to the helicopter. We'll do the twist to the right. And we'll twist to the left. Stimulate our digestive system. Twist to the right. And twist to the left. Thanksgiving coming up. Got to get the food moving. In this neutral position, going to lean to the right. And going to lean to the left. And lean to the right. And one more left. Fantastic. Coming back to the center. Hands on the hips. We do our hula hoop. Big rotation there. Get those hips ready, nicely warmed up. We go in the other direction. Perfect. And now in our neutral position, we'll go ahead and do our good morning pose here. So I have my arms by my sides. Going to bring the arms up in that frontal plane. And I reach as high as I can. I'm going to come down. And we'll come back up. I want to really get those shoulders moving there. And I come down. Going to come back up. Reach. I come down. And then one more coming up. Big reach, and I come down. Now we switch to the sagittal plane, so the palms face forward, and I roll those shoulders, so get a good twist in there. I bring those palms up, and I turn, and I come down, and I roll, and I come up, turn, and I come down, and roll, and I come up, turn, and I come down. One more roll, and I come up, and turn, and I come down. Fantastic. Going to release from that. We're going to go ahead now and do our little sciatic nerve warm-up here. I've got my chair handy. Going to hold with my right hand if I need to. I'm going to take that left leg. I'm going to bring it up so that the knee is at 90 degrees or whatever's working for you. And all we want to do here is move that foot back and forth a little bit. Warm up that sciatic nerve, little piriformis muscle there. Gently get the sciatic nerve ready to do some work that we're going to do. Then, of course, we're going to switch and do the other side. Gently move that foot again, get that little piriformis muscle going. That little sciatic nerve, big sciatic nerve, I should say. Don't want to hurt the sciatic nerve. I'm going to release from that. We're going to go ahead and move now to our lunge and our squat pose for today. Got to be really careful. One word of caution, we never want the knee to go beyond the toes. Be careful of that. Have my chair handy, holding with my right hand if I need to. My right leg goes forward, my left leg goes back. You set your intensity wherever the further down you go, the more intense it's going to be, so you be careful, whatever's working for you. Again, we want to be careful of that knee. Breathing in now, we're going to come up. Breathing out, we're going to go forward. And in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. Very good. I'm going to switch and do the other side. I'm going to rearrange my chair. So now that left leg is forward and the right leg is back. Holding that chair if I need to. Breathing in, I come up. Out, I go forward. And in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. Fantastic. Going to release from that, and now we'll complement that with the squat pose, the assisted squat pose. I have my chair handy, holding with my right hand if I need to. I'm going to crouch down to the point of slight discomfort, and I come right back up. And I come down and back up. And down and back up. And down and back up. One more coming down and back up. Now we can do the yoga squat if you wish. It's much more intense, so please be careful. Do only what you can safely do it. Bring the hands together. Spread the feet a little more. And I come down to the point of slight discomfort, wherever that's going to be for you. Once you've reached that point, maybe I can twist to the right. I can twist to the left, and to the right, and to the left. We'll come back to the center. Of course, now we want to slowly come up because we really want these muscles to work as we're lifting up. Oh boy, those quadricep muscles, they're contracting. They're trying to pull us up. The hamstrings are elongating. The glutes are pushing. Everything is fantastic. We're up there. We take a deep breath. And we hydrate for sure. All right, now we'll do another stretch here. We'll do our Tadasana pose. Straight posture, as always, bring the hands together, we interlace those fingers, the palms go towards the floor, and we push down. Again, square shoulders, we bring those palms up to the ceiling, pushing up as high as I can go. Once I reach this point, I'm going to bring those palms down to the top of the head. I'm going to go back up. I'm going to come down and back up, and down and back up, and down and back up. Now in this position, I'm going to twist all the way to the right. I'm going to twist all the way to the left. Stimulates the liver. I'm going to twist to the right. Gets our detox going. And one more to the left. I'm coming back to the center. Now I'm going to lean to the right. That big crescent moon. Going to lean to the left. Big banana. Going to lean to the right. And one more to the left. We'll come back to the center. Going to go ahead and lean back just a little bit. We're pushing those palms out. Then I'm going to bring those palms halfway forward, straight out in front. And I'm pushing out so I engage the big rhomboid muscles in the back. Then I'm going to go to the right as I'm pushing out. I'm going to go to the left. And to the right. And one more left. Coming back to the center now, with the palms straight out and the palms parallel to the floor. I'm going to bring those palms into the chest. I'm going to go back out. And in. And out. And in, and out, and in, and out. And we're going to release those hands and shake them out. Get that blood flowing. Ooh, that's a great workout. Also good for carpal tunnel. We're going to come to a seated position. Hydrate if you need to hydrate. So it's a beautiful day. We want to target our deep psoas, our deep pelvic muscles here, the psoas muscles, the transverse abdominal. Got to make those muscles strong. They play a huge role in our elimination processes and our balance and our posture. Got to make those muscles strong. Today we're going to go ahead and do our boat pose. On Lake Conroe, we bring the feet out. It's so beautiful. The lake is nice and calm. We start paddling our boat. Fantastic. Moving along now, we add some rowing. Woo, got all 600 muscles working now, and the heart rate is coming up, of course, as we move along. Fishermen out there catching fish, and of course, maybe we do the kayak type rowing, get a little more movement into those back muscles and shoulders. We'll come to a stop. We're in the middle of the lake. It's so pretty. Deep breath as we hold here. And we're back to our paddling and our rowing. Going to the other side of the lake now. Moving right along. Captain does want to water ski. Come on, let's move it up here. And we'll do some more kayak type movement here. Woo, get me flying along. In the big wake, I can see it as we go along. And we come to a stop. We take a deep breath. And we hydrate for sure. Your heart will thank you. Okay, so we'll take a few deep breaths here. Calm everything down. And we're going to work on those rhomboid muscles now. Those big rhomboid muscles in the back, we want to make sure that they counter the pectorals so we don't have a kyphotic posture where our shoulders get pulled forward. To do that, we'll do our eagle pose. I'll take my left arm straight up and and down, and as you know, wherever you are in this exercise is perfect. So if you're here or here, that's fine. Or if you do that total rep, that's fine too. Whatever's working for you. Twisting to the right, twisting to the left, twisting to the right, and twisting to the left. Coming back to the center, now carefully leaning forward. Again, going to the right, going to the left, and going to the right, and one more left. Coming back to the center, returning to vertical. In vertical, breathing in, I come down, breathing out, I go up, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. And then we unwind. We give the shoulders a big roll. We go in the opposite direction. And then we switch and do the other side. So now the right arm is straight up and down, and the left arm comes around and wraps. Wherever you are is perfect. Twisting to the right, twisting to the left, twisting to the right, and twisting to the left. Coming back to the center, leaning forward. Again, I go to the right, and I go to the left, and to the right, and one more left. Coming back to the center, returning to vertical. In vertical, breathing in, I come down. Breathing out, I go up. And in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. And again, we unwind and we roll those shoulders. Get that range of motion in there. Really get that synovial fluid flowing. And we go in the other direction. And then maybe we want to do that opposite roll. Challenge the left and right brain a little bit. We go the other way. Fantastic. We'll come back to a standing position. We're just about warmed up. Not quite. That is correct. I'm going to hydrate real quick. So we're almost ready for the warrior poses, but we'll do a forward and backward fold just to make sure our hips are ready, nice and loose. Going to come into that vertebra Hastasana, but now we're going to go to a static stretch. Holding here, we'll take some deep breaths. And then we'll come forward to the forward fold, Uttanasana, holding here, deep, deep breath. In our neutral position, we go out into that helicopter, twisting to the right, holding and taking a deep breath. And then we'll twist to the left and hold and take a deep breath. And back to the center, we're going to do our hula hoop, big, big rotation here. Great range of motion. We'll go the other way. And then we'll push those hips forward and the shoulders go back, open up those pectoral muscles. Big stretch here, and we'll take some deep breaths. Fantastic. Releasing from that, we're ready for the warrior moves. We'll start with our warrior one, as we always do. Be careful. Hold the chair if you need to throughout any of these moves. My right leg is going to go forward. My left leg goes back, just like the runner's lunge that we did. And as always, we never want that knee to go beyond the toes. And bring those arms up into that warrior one position, so I'm getting the upper body engaged as well. Stretch those arms. Now, breathing in, I come up. Breathing out, I go forward. And in. And out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. Now carefully, we're going to move into that humble warrior. Bringing those arms down behind my back, interlacing the fingers. The hands and arms are going towards the ceiling. Breathing in, my chest comes up. Breathing out, it goes down. And in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. I'm releasing back into my warrior one. I'm that smooth vinyasa into warrior two. So the right arm is out front, the left arm is out back. I've rearranged my feet, so I'm good and sturdy here. Breathing in, I come up. Out, I go forward. And in, and out. And in, and out. And in, and out. And in, and out. Now I'm going to turn that forward palm towards the ceiling, coming back into that peaceful warrior. I'm going to stretch that arm, twist the torso, other arm across the low back. Breathing in, I come up. Out, I go down. And in, and out. And in, and out. And in, and out. And in, and out. I'm flowing back into my warrior two. We're going to do our triangle today. So I'm going to straighten both legs. Take that right hand, bring it down to the right ankle. The left arm comes up alongside the left ear, looking up underneath that arm if I can. Breathing in, I come up. Out, I go down. and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and I flow back into my warrior two, and we come to a standing position, and we hydrate for sure. Okay. And of course now we switch and set up to do the other side. So now my left leg goes forward and my right leg goes back. I'm holding the chair if I need to, that's perfectly fine. I bring those arms up alongside the ears, I stretch, get everything involved here. Breathing in, I come up, out I go forward, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. I'm going to bring those arms down behind the back, interlacing the fingers, coming into that humble warrior, hands and arms towards the ceiling. Breathing in, my chest comes up, and breathing out, it goes down. And in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. I'm releasing back into my warrior one. I do that smooth vinyasa into warrior two. Left arm's out front now, the right arm's out back. And I'm good and sturdy here. Breathing in, I come up, out I go forward, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. And we turn that forward palm towards the ceiling, coming back into our peaceful warrior, stretching that arm, twisting the torso, other arm across that low back. Breathing in, we come up, out we go forward, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. And I'm releasing back into my warrior two. We'll do our triangle now, straightening both legs. Left hand goes down to the left ankle. Right arm up alongside the right ear, looking up underneath that arm. If we can, breathing in, we come up. Out we go down, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. And we flow back into that warrior two, and we come to a standing position, and for sure we hydrate again. All right. Question is, are you having a good time so far? Okay, then we'll do some deep breathing here. Get that oxygen back into our systems. Great, and you know, I can't say enough about twisting that transverse plane, especially with the holidays coming up. We're going to be doing a lot of eating, let's face it. And we want to get the food to move along. And when you twist, you stimulate peristalsis, that movement that our digestive system has through the intestines, moving the food along. So after you've had that big meal, do some twisting, do some holding, as far as you can go. Oh, really stimulate. And remember too, you can do that ancient massage for the large intestine, starting on the right side. You come up the right side, you go across the top, and then down the left. Now get everything moving as well. You're feeling bloated. So different things you can do to really help with digestion. So good stuff. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do our dancer's pose today for our balance challenge, or one of our challenges anyway. I have my chair handy as always, holding on there, and as you know, there's options here. Option one, I can take my left foot, put the toes on the ground, the heel against the ankle of my right leg, and that's the low tree pose. And if that's as far as you wish to go, perfectly fine. It's already a challenge for the brain, and that's the goal. Got to challenge the brain to communicate with the feet, and the feet back to the brain, our proprioception. Got to make sure that that's as sharp as can be, so it's going to help us prevent ourselves from falling. I can hold the chair with my right hand. I can go now to option two, into that dancer's pose. I bring that leg up and I grasp the ankle. Once I've got that ankle, I'm pushing down into the hand that's holding it. I'm trying to align the knees if I can. My gaze is going to be fixed solid to the floor. Holding that chair if I need to. Maybe I'll hover that hand over the chair. A little more stimulation. Or maybe I'll go ahead and release that hand and bring it up to the ceiling. During my deep breathing, I've got to keep the brain well oxygenated so that it can do all this communication. Then maybe I can bring that hand down to heart center. And I'll bring it back up to the ceiling if I can. And then maybe I'll move my gaze from the floor up to the ceiling. Whatever you're doing is absolutely perfect. And if you're coming in and out of the pose, you know that's the brain working, making sure you don't fall, so that's good. And then I'm going to bring the arm down, nice and slow. I'll go ahead and bring the gaze down. And I'm going to release that leg and we walk it out. So good, and we're going to switch and do the other side. Got my chair handy as always, holding on if I need to. I'll go to option 1, low tree pose. Again, this is a tremendous challenge for the brain, just the way it is. Get that synapses going, that electronic highway in the brain. Little cerebellum is working, making sure we don't fall. Controls our accuracy, balance, and coordination. The ABCs of movement. We're stimulating all of that. In this position now, I can go ahead and make it a little harder, going to the full dancer's pose. Bring that leg up, pushing down into the hand that's holding. Maybe aligning the knees if I can. Holding that chair for sure, or maybe have the chair against me just for a little security. Releasing from the chair, bringing that arm up, up to the ceiling. Doing my deep breathing, keep the brain oxygenated, of course. And maybe if I can, I'll bring that hand down to heart center, down to that heart chakra. And I'll release and go right back up to the ceiling. And then maybe I can move my gaze from the floor up to the ceiling. And I'll slowly bring the hand down. Go ahead and bring that gaze down. Then I release that leg and we walk it out. So good, okay, fantastic. Great, great challenge for the brain. Making sure that our communication is going to be fast. So when we're in a falling situation, we're going to react. We're going to be able to prevent ourselves, hopefully, from falling. Hydrate for sure. And we'll just do a little cool down here, a little Tai Chi movement. Something we call circling the moon. And the beauty of this exercise is we can make sure that our brain is concentrating on where our weight is going as we're doing this exercise. I bend the knees just a little bit and I bring the palms up facing each other. And I'm just gently going to flow to the right side. And as I'm flowing to the right, I'm making sure my brain is acknowledging where the weight has gone. Then I'm just going to go to the left. And I'm going to go to the right. And go to the left. Nice and easy. Gentle flow, going to the right, going to the left, going to the right, and to the left, and then one more going over to the right, and one more going to the left. We'll come back to the center, and we'll come to a standing position, take a deep breath. Very good. We'll go ahead and do our Tadasana pose again to reset those hips. Wow, we put them through a lot of work. We bring the hands together, interlace the fingers. And as you know, this is good for carpal tunnel as well. Lots of benefit here. Palms are facing the floor. Straight posture here. And I bring those palms up to the ceiling. I push up as high as I can go. I'm going to lean back. I'm going to come halfway forward, pushing straight out. As I'm pushing out, I'm going to go ahead and turn to the twist to the right. I'm going to twist to the left. And twist to the right, and one more to the left. I'm going to come back to the center now. I'm going to release those hands. I'm going to have my hands by my sides. I'm going to bring the hands all the way up alongside the ears. I'm going to twist to the right and take the left hand and touch the right knee, or whatever works for you. I'm going to switch and do the other side. So we're getting a cross-body stretch here. I'm going to come up and twist again. Oh, that's a song. And I'm going to come up and twist again. And we come up into a lot of people don't know that. Okay, so and we'll do one more to the right and one more to the left. Okay, we'll come back to the center. Now we're going to lean to the right. I'm going to lean to the left. Feel those obliques engage. Lean to the right and lean to the left. Coming back to the center, we bring those arms down. Fantastic. So nobody knows about twist again? Shall we check that? Okay. So there you go. Oh, somebody got it. All right. So we're going to work on the core. We've got to make the core strong. The core is, boy, they hold us up. They improve our posture. And when the core is weak, as you know, everything collapses onto the hips. So we got hip pain and knee pain and all kinds of trouble. We're going to do our opposite limb plank. Having my chair handy, it's always going to hold with my right hand. I'm going to move my right leg out behind me. Once I do that, I'm going to tighten these core muscles as tight as I can make them. I'm going to move that left arm out in front. So I've got the shoulders engaged as well. And just holding here, I'm doing my deep breathing. Those muscles as tight as I can make them. That isometric contraction. And then, if you can add more intensity going up and down on that supporting leg, please. That's up to you. Hold the chair good and tight. Make sure you don't fall. Picture these quadricep and hamstring muscles working together here. Quadricep contracting, hamstring expanding, and vice versa. Lots of fantastic stuff going on. Knee is getting lubricated. The bones are getting denser. Anytime you put muscle under stress, the bones react and get denser. We're going to release from that. We'll switch now and do the other side. Got my chair handy, holding now with my left hand. I move my left leg out behind me. Oh, that instantly engages the core. I tighten those core muscles. Right arm goes out in front. Holding here, taking deep breaths as I hold. And then, if I wish, I can add that extra intensity going up and down on that supporting leg. So good. Exercise those muscles, the joints. Everything is getting strengthened, lubricated. Fantastic. Increasing our elasticity, our mobility. All kinds of good stuff happening here. Going to release from that. Of course, we'll step it out. And we'll hydrate for sure. I am sweating big time. We'll do another little brain challenge. This is from the Harvard Medical School, and it's really actually pretty cool. Simple, but it has a good effect on the brain, and it's that communication that I'm always talking about. We're going to do the soccer kick. So I'm holding the chair with my right hand. I'm gently going to bring my left foot out and do a kick. Just bring it up, kick, and kick, and kick, and kick, and kick. And now we'll switch and do the other side. Bring that right foot out, and just do a little kick. And kick, and kick, and kick, and kick, and kick. Fantastic. We're going to release from that. I'm going to do a little hamstring curl here. A little standing hamstring curl. Have my chair handy, holding on with my right hand. I'll turn sideways to help demonstrate. I'm just going to bring that left leg up. Then I'm just going to move that leg, the lower leg up, and there you go. And of course that's engaging the hamstring, engaging the glutes, of course. Lots of good stuff getting involved here. Core is engaged as well. Gently going up and down. And then we'll switch and we'll do the other side. Rearrange my chair. I'm going to bring that right leg up. I'll go ahead and just gently move that leg up and down. Oh, excuse me. Really, really good little exercise there. Going to release from that. We're going to come to a seated position. We're going to calm the hips down a little bit. We'll do our pigeon pose, our seated pigeon, modified pigeon pose, if you will. In our seated position, and we have options, as you know. So option one, I can take my left foot and put it on the outside of my right foot. Or option two, I can go ahead and bring that leg up and bring it behind my knee. Of course, once I'm behind my knee, now I'm going to add a little more intensity to the hip. I'm going to bring those arms up alongside the ears. Breathing in, I'm going to go back a little bit. Breathing out, I'll come forward. And in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. We're going to bring the arms down and we'll do a foot yoga now. We'll rotate that ankle. It's a big range of motion in there. Get that synovial fluid lubricating the ankle. We've got to have flexible feet if we're going to prevent ourselves from falling. We go in the other direction. Big range of motion. Lots of clicking going on for me, but that's fine as long as it's not painful, as you know. Then we plantar flex the foot, and we dorsiflex. We plantar flex, dorsiflex, plantar flex, dorsiflex, plantar flex, and dorsiflex. We'll do a little sciatic nerve. I'm going to lift the knee and let it fall. And we lift and down, and lift and down, and lift and down. We'll do a little myofascial release today. With my thumbs, I'm just going to massage those calf muscles. They wake you up at night. These are all great movements to do. We have neuropathy in the legs, in the feet, plantar fasciitis, all good movements to do here. Fantastic. Release from that, we'll switch and do the other side. I can go to option one, or I can go to option two. Once I'm in whatever option is working for me, I bring the arms up alongside the ears. Breathing in, I go back. Breathing out, I come forward. And in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. I bring those arms down. We do the foot yoga now on this side. Big rotation here. Great range of motion. Increase our elasticity. Helps our foot conform to the surfaces we walk on. We go in the other direction. Fantastic stimulation right can see them moving right up into the glutes. And then we'll do the plantar flex and the dorsiflex. Plantar flex, dorsiflex, plantar flex, dorsiflex, and plantar flex, and dorsiflex. We'll do our sciatic nerve block. Gently lift that knee and let it drop, and lift and down, and lift and down, lift and down, and lift and down. Now the myofascial release, massaging those calf muscles. Two big muscles there, the gastrocnemius and the soleus muscle. And we're giving them a good little workout here, digging those thumbs in there. Get that blood flowing. So good. Perfect. You're going to release from that. You bring that leg down. You're going to go back to those deep psoas muscles, the deep pelvic muscles. Today we're going to do our big foot pose. So I'm going to bring that left foot out. Bring those toes back towards me so I engage the calf and the hamstring and the glute, of course. And the core is engaged 100%. Rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis. Then I go out to the side. And I come back and out and back and out and back and out. And back. Now switch into the other side. The toes come back. I go out and back and out and back and out and back and out and back. We'll switch into that left side again. Toes back, out and back and out and back and out and back and out and back. And then the right side again. Toes come back, out and back and out and back and out and back and out and back. Fantastic. You're going to bring those feet down. We're going to come back to a standing position. Hydrate, need to hydrate. We are just flying today. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and counter now. As you know, we did the dancer's pose. We had our leg behind us. We want to counter that, so we'll do the Karate Kid or the crane pose, having our leg out in front. I've got my chair handy as always, holding on if I need to for sure. I'm going to go ahead and bring that right leg up, maybe into that 90 degree, and then maybe the left arm into the half crane. Then maybe I'll hover the hand over the chair, or maybe I'll release and come into the full crane. Now the goal here is again communication with the brain to the feet and the foot and back to the brain. So we can add intensity to that stimulation by adding some flow. There we go. So we've got a nice gentle flow going. And again, that little cerebellum controlling our balance, our accuracy, coordination, it is working overtime. The synapse highway, that super highway in our brain is humming along. All this communication going from that supporting foot. The leg is getting stronger because it's supporting twice its normal weight. Massive, massive communication stimulation here. Going to release from that and we'll switch into the other side. Got my chair handy now, holding it with my left hand. I bring that left leg up into that 90 degree if I can. I bring that right arm up into the half crane. Maybe I'll release the hand from the chair. Maybe I'll come into the full crane. Once I'm there, I'll add that flow, add that movement, get that communication really, really humming along. Brain is going to get hot. The brain is going to might be an overload there. So going back and forth, probably always an overload, but well, I'll work that out. So, but the goal is here, that communication. Oh, that's so good. And of course, we're going to release from that. We step it out. We hydrate for sure. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and work on our adductors and abductors. Little muscles, big job. Going to do the adductor first, holding the chair with the right hand. Going to take that left leg, bring it out and over, and I tighten the adductor muscles on the inside of the thigh, tight as I can make them, and I just hold here and take some deep breaths. Great, and now I'll go to the abductor side. And again, you do only what you can do. Now I've got the abductors engaged there, the IT band is engaged, and the sciatic nerve is 100% engaged, trust me. And we'll go back to the adductor side. We'll go back to that adductor side. We're going to release from that. We'll switch and do the other side. I rearrange the chair. And I'm holding on with the left hand. And I bring that right leg up and over. And I tighten those adductor muscles, tight as I can make them. Holding here, doing my deep breaths. I'll go to the abductor side. Back to that adductor side. And one more to the abductor side. Going to release from that. I'm holding the chair now with my left hand. I'm going to take my left leg and just swing it back and forth gently. Let everything kind of quiesce here, calm down. Let the hip reset, let the knee and the ankle just kind of reset themselves. Nice and gentle flow. Great, now switching to the other side now. Just swing that right leg back and forth. Just some gentle flow, let it all relax and calm down. Perfect, going to release from that. We'll do another Tai Chi movement here, and here we're going to practice bringing our foot down correctly onto the floor. So as you know, we're going to bring the heel, the middle of the foot, and the toe. And to do that, we'll do our L stance in Tai Chi. It's really a basic move to set us up for other moves in Tai Chi. We'll just do the L stance though. I'm holding the chair with my right hand, make sure I'm good and sturdy. I'm going to start with my right leg. I'm going to bring it up, try to get it to that 90 degree if I can. Then I'm going to turn 90 degrees. Then I'm going to bring that foot down, heel, middle of the foot, toe. Okay, we'll try that again. Holding my chair if I need to. I bring the leg up. I turn 90 degrees, heel, middle of the foot, toe. Do that one more time. Bring that leg up. I turn 90 degrees, heel, middle of the foot, toe. Perfect. And we'll switch into the other side. So I rearrange my chair. Holding the chair now with my left hand. I bring the left leg up. And I do the turn 90 degrees, heel, middle of the foot, and toe. I'll come back, bring that left leg up, turn, heel, middle of the foot, and toe. Then one more time. Let's bring that leg up, we turn, heel, middle of the foot, and toe. A great exercise, perfect, thank you. We're going to go ahead and do our forward and backward fold. Bring those arms up alongside the ears, leaning back and holding here. We'll take a deep breath. And we'll come forward, Uttanasana, holding here in a deep, deep breath. In the neutral position, out into that helicopter, we'll twist and hold for a deep breath. And then to the left, and we'll hold for a deep breath. And back to the center, going to lean to the right, oh, stretch those obliques, deep breath here. And we'll lean to the left and hold in a deep breath. Back to the center, the hands on the hips, we do that hula hoop, big, big rotation, great range of motion, fantastic. We'll go in the other direction, nice and easy, perfect. We're going to push those hips forward and the shoulders go back, push them really hard, stretch those pectorals, deep breath as we hold. I'm going to release from that. We'll do one more little brain teaser today, one more little brain stimulator today. And this is kind of new, so we'll have some fun with it. And over time, I think we'll get pretty good. But I'm going to take my left foot, I'm going to bring it out. I'm pretending I'm standing on a cold spot on the floor. So that spot that my foot is resting on is cold. When I say that the spot turns hot, I want to lift the foot. All right, so cold, hot. Hot, cold, hot, hot, cold, cold, hot, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, cold, hot. Okay, we'll switch to the other side. See? You got what you wished for. Okay. So now my right foot is on the cold spot. Ready? Hot, cold, hot, 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 cold, hot, cold, 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 hot, cold, hot, hot, cold, hot, cold. Okay, a little bit of fun. All right, we'll do another little stretch. We're just going to rotate the knees, get everything nice and lubricated here. We just did some nice circles with the knees. Very good. And of course, this is stimulating the ankles and the hips as well. We'll go in the other direction. Fantastic. And then we're going to bring those knees together. Let's do that big oval all the way out and back in, out and back in, out and back in. And then we'll go the other way, out and back in, out and back in, and out and back in. Perfect. We're going to come to a seated position. Hydrate if you need to hydrate. Okay. And we'll do some more cool down here in our seated position. We'll start with the windshield wiper. I really think is so effective. I'm going to come forward a little bit in my chair. I'm holding on to make sure I'm good and sturdy. This is so good for the sciatic nerve, for the hips, for lots and lots of things. I'm going to flop my knees to the left, and then to the right, and left, and right, and left, and right, and left, and right. Perfect. We'll go ahead and do our child's pose now, a modified child's pose. I'm going to bring my feet out. I'm going to come forward to the point of slight discomfort. I'm going to hold there. Once I reach that point, we'll just do some deep breathing. And let those muscles get stretched. Let them get nourished and cleansed. And then if you can, maybe you can move the arms out behind you. Called Balasana. I'm holding here. And we'll take some deep breaths. And we'll go into Garbhasana. The arms come out in front, and we'll hold here and take some deep breaths. And releasing from that, and we'll now come into our head and neck exercises, and we'll include the vestibular system by closing our eyes. So the eyes are closed. We're going to rotate the head to the right, big oval, going up and over, and we'll come down. Again, we'll do a big oval up and over, and we'll come down. Now let's go to the left. Eyes are still closed. Up and over, and down. And again to the left. Big rotation up and over, and down. Then in our neutral position, we'll keep the eyes closed still. We're going to lean the head back, lean the head forward, lean the head back, and lean the head forward. Back to neutral, we're going to lean to the right, lean to the left, and lean to the right, and lean to the left. Back to neutral, eyes remaining closed, bring the hands up behind the head, interlace the fingers, the elbows are straight out, and the only thing we're going to turn here is the head. Turning the head all the way to the right, all the way to the left, all the way to the right, and all the way to the left. We come back to the center, we bring the arms down and open the eyes. So good for the vestibular system. You can do that a little faster. It's great to counter dizziness, to help control dizziness, because it stimulates that vestibular system, a little gyroscope between our ears. Very, very good. We'll go ahead now and do our peripheral vision. So the eyes are going to, the only thing that's going to move are the eyes. The head is not going to move here. Looking straight forward and turning the eyes to the right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down. Now left, up, right, down, and left, up, right, down. Blink the eyes to reset them. We'll do our UV out today. Gentle massage here. So good for dry eye, tired eyes. Do it for a minute, relax for a minute, do it again. But at the television or the computer, this is a really good way to stimulate blood flow. We'll move those fingers to the temples just to practice a little bit of calming the nervous system, lowering the blood pressure, gentle massage. Do this while you're meditating, doing your diaphragmatic breathing. Then release from that, moving now into our carpal tunnel. So we're going to bring the hands up into the arrow, and of course, you know, we then tighten the hands and the arms tight as we can make them. From the arrow, we'll go to that tabletop with the thumbs pointing up. And again, those hands are tight, those arms are tight. From the tabletop, we'll go to that claw. And then from the claw, we're going to claw our way into a fist. And we make those fists as tight as we can. We'll go back to the arrow. From there, we go to that tabletop. From that tabletop, we go to the claw. And then we claw our way into that fist. Oh, tight, tight, tight. Now we go back to the arrow, and that tabletop, and that claw. And we claw into that fist tight as we can. And I'm going to release from that. We'll take that left arm, bring it straight up and down, still maintaining the fist. Put the right hand just below the wrist, and then rotate that wrist. That hand all the way around. We'll go the other way. Now I'm going to take that hand and bend it forward and back, and forward and back, and forward and back. We'll switch and do the other side. Good tight fist, bend forward, I beg your pardon. Rotate that fist, big, big rotation. And then the other way, so good for carpal tunnel. Perfect, and now we're going to bend the fist forward and back, and forward and back, and forward and back. We'll come to our spider on the mirror today. We'll do those push-ups, release that synovial fluid into those knuckles for the arthritis. and stimulate blood flow from the fingertips right up into the shoulders, increase our grip strength and our grip sensitivity. Fantastic exercise. Releasing the left arm, go straight out. We bring the hand down, never pain. Stretching across that wrist. Then we go in the other direction. Then we do the right hand. And then the other direction. Great, releasing that. Again, we shake the hands, get that blood flowing. Coming into our Savasana. Here we relax the mind and the body. Hands are on the thighs, palms are up or down, it's your choice. The eyes are closed and we focus on our diaphragmatic breathing. And as we're doing that diaphragmatic breathing, the breath comes in, of course, nourishing the body. Going out, it's cleansing the body. And because we're only going to focus on the breath, we allow the mind to go into a peaceful state. Of course, a thought might pop into your mind, that's fine. You acknowledge the thought, but don't act on it. Instead, push it aside and go right back to focusing only on the breath. Watching the breath come in, nourishing the organs, the muscles, and the brain. Watching the breath go out, removing all the excess carbon dioxide, all those negative thoughts. The breath is coming in, bringing with it all the wonderful positive energy in this room, the camaraderie and the fellowship. And going out, it's removing all the metabolic waste. And as our breath comes in and out, and our body gets nourished, and our brain moves into that peaceful state, we step outside of our body and we see our feet are relaxed, our legs are relaxed. And the core and the shoulders and the arms, the head, the neck. Everything is relaxing now. Gravity taking over as we sink into our chair. The breaths are coming in and out. Our mind is moving into that peaceful state. And our body is moving into that restful state. And for this moment in time, because we're only going to focus on this moment in time, we have no pain, we have no deadlines. We forgive ourselves for those things we can't control. We forgive ourselves for those things we simply don't know. The breath is coming in, going out. Our mind is at peace. Our body is at rest. We congratulate ourselves for coming to our practice today because we know how much good it does for our mind and our body. And we know too that we're ready now for whatever the rest of our day has to bring. Deep breaths come in and nourish. Going out, they cleanse. Our mind is at peace. Our body is at rest. Breaths are coming in. Going out. And in. And out. And with our eyes remaining closed, we'll slowly move our hands. And we'll move our feet. Very carefully now, we'll open the eyes, make sure we have our balance. We bring those arms out for that final stretch. The hands come down to heart center. And may the light within me continue to have the honor of shining alongside the light within you. And in the truest meaning of the word namaste, I bow to you. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you. Very much. If I haven't signed in, please sign in. Miss Betty has something she would like to say before you leave today.
I'm taking off next week to spend Thanksgiving with two of my daughters in California, but I couldn't leave without wishing all of you a wonderful holiday, and I will keep you all in my prayers. Please be safe. I love you.
Thank you, man. Again, if you haven't signed in, please sign in. And have a wonderful, safe weekend. We will see you on Tuesday. Don't forget, pictures on Tuesday.
We're planning to be here. Put it in your calendar.